HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he is launching a massive health and research project to better understand what he describes as a preventable epidemic, autism.
These are kids who will never pay taxes, they'll never hold a job, they'll never play baseball, they'll never write a poem, they'll never go out on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted. And we have to recognize we are doing this to our children, and we need to put an end to it.
Kennedy is seizing on new CDC data that shows 1 out of every 31 children in the U.S. are diagnosed with autism by their 8th birthday. Joining me now, NBC News health and medical reporter Berkeley Lovelace Jr., who was at Kennedy's news conference today. So, Berkeley, first walk us through the CDC report and what we heard today from Secretary Kennedy.
Hey, yeah, so this new report looked at medical records from 2022 across 14 states. It found a dramatic rise in autism over the past 2 decades. It's now 1 in 31 kids, up from 1 in 150 about 20 years ago. So now at this press conference today, Secretary Kennedy spent much of the time claiming without evidence that this rise is due to environmental exposure, such as our food and medicine. He also disregarded research that genetics could be playing a role in this increase. And we have a clip of those remarks as well.
We know what the historic numbers are, and we know what the numbers are today. And it's time for everybody to stop attributing this to this ideology of epidemic denial. This is a preventable disease. We know it's an environmental exposure. It has to be. Genes do not cause epidemics. They can provide a vulnerability. You need an environmental toxin.
So it's important to note that the authors of this study were pretty clear that this rise is likely due to increased awareness and better surveillance of autism. They also stood by the fact that this is largely affected by genetics. Still, Kennedy says that within a few weeks that the agency is going to announce a few studies on what environmental exposures could be causing a rise in autism rates. He also said they would have some answers by September, Chris, which also experts are pushing back on because, you know, it's only a few short months before they would be able to find answers.
Berkeley Lovelace Jr., thank you for that.